You are a beginner in 3D printing and would like to finally print in multicolor, but you have no idea where to start and what the settings for the multicolor printing are? Then let's do a project together with the Creality K2 and the Creality CFS. I'll show you how to load the filament, make the right settings in the printer, how to use Creality Print to turn monochrome files into multicolor prints with different colored layers, multicolored elements, and even different colored text and logos in your print. Let's check the backside of the printer and if all connections are as they should be. That's the filament buffer. It comes with the Creality CFS. Mounted on the backside of the printer, data port upright, then mount the PTFE tube from the printer to the buffer and from the buffer to the CFS. Doesn't matter which port you use, they are all equal. If you have 4 of these units, you can use 4 of these ports. Then do the data cable left port of the CFS to the buffer, right port of the CFS to the printer. That's also a power cable, so no extra power cable needed. That's all. And next you have to put in the filament in the colors you like, and that's super easy if you use these new Creality spools because they have an RFID chip on the left and right side of the spool, and the CFS and printer comes with an RFID sensor. So if you like to use a single roll on the back side of the printer, just hold the spool with the RFID chip next to the RFID sensor on the right side of the printer, and the printer knows exactly the type and color of filament you use. Super helpful. Same for the CFS, there's a sensor in every slot. Just put the filament in the CFS and the printer knows exactly which filaments, which type and color is used. But what if you use older spools or generic filaments like these? Let's put them in and let's find out what happens. So let's check the filament loaded, and here you can see that there are 2 rolls loaded, but only the first ones recognize the white one, and next to the white there's a question mark, so we have to tell the printer which filament is loaded. Let's change the filament, and here are all slots. The first one is the spool holder, and these are the slots in the CFS, and that's the one with the RFID. The printer knows it's PLA. It knows it's white, and it can recognize that's only a half spool of filament, and next to the white there's the question mark, so we have to press the pen. And now we can do the settings. As first the brand. I know it's Creality filament, the type is PLA, but if you have to change it, you can change it here. And I know also that it's hyperfilament, hyper PLA. You can change the settings also here. Here you can change the color. So I loaded green, so I click on green. And here you can change the nozzle temp, also the pressure advance, but that's fine for me. Now I press OK, and the printer knows exactly which filament's loaded. And next you have to download Creality Print to slice your models and to tell the printer what it should do. So open your web browser, type in creality.com and you're on the official website. It can look different depending when you're watching this video, but click on support. Click on software download, and here you can find Creality Print. I have to download a Windows version, but there's also a Mac and a Linux version depending on the hardware and software you're using. And I highly recommend to download the latest version of Creality Print. Don't use the one which comes on the USB stick with the printer. And now we have to connect the printer. And in the upper left corner there's the printer. Click on the gear wheel and the print settings open. And here you can find different printers, not only from Creality, also from other brands, but we are going with a Creality printer. So I'm going to the flagship series. I'm searching for Creality K2 Plus. That's the printer I'm using. And as you can see, the checkbox is already activated. If it's not, click on the checkbox. And here you can set the diameter of the printer. The fold settings are 0.4. That's what I'm going for. But if you have installed a different nozzle, you can change it here. Then click on confirm. I have to click on cancel because I already installed the printer. And what you can do next is you can install the colors to Creality Print. In the upper right corner there's the CFS. You can see it here, and all colors installed in the CFS. And click on the plus icon 3 times. The first color is already installed, but we need 4 colors. Then click on the CFS symbol, and here you can choose a color from the CFS. And that's what I'm doing at first, and now I'm ready for the first print. So Click in the upper left corner on the cube, and here you can open your first file from your hard drive, your USB, or wherever you store your files. And the first piece I like to print is this new birdhouse from Volkan Serasli. You can find these files on Thingiverse, and I will link it also underneath the video in the description. So check out the video description, download these files, and I've chosen the birdhouse because there are a lot of different film methods, and you get a good idea how to start with multicolor printing. And open Creality Print and open the first file. I loaded the outer diameter of the birdhouse. You can see it here. And what I like to change is the overall color. Now it's plain white, and that's not what I like. And it's super simple to change the color. Hover in the upper right corner to all the colors. Click on the first one, 1A, and choose one of the colors from the CFS you like. I like to go with the dark blue. So I'll change these two colors, and now I have a blue birdhouse. But I like to change much more than only the overall color. There are these rings on the outer diameter, and I like to change them in color as well. So mark the object, and in the upper menu there's the color painting, or press N on the keyboard, and here you can change all the colors. And I like to go with a light blue, so the third color from my CFS. And underneath are the tool types, and there are different tool types. Just experiment with them. Let's go at first with the fill type. And what you can do is you can fill different areas of this model with a single color. Just do it. And what happens is it changes exactly these areas, but that's not what I like, because let's check the model from the top view. And what you can see is that only these areas are changed in color and not the complete layer. On the inside they are still dark blue, and that will poop a lot of material, a lot of filament when printing, because it has to print every layer, the outer diameter in light blue and the inner diameter in dark blue. And to avoid all the material pooping, the filament pooping, we have to use a different method. So we erase all the painting at first. And then let's use a different method. Let's use the height range. And what the height range does is it changes the complete layer in color. So let's set it to 3. And now we can change the complete layer. Let's do it very quick. And now let's check the model again, and that's exactly what I like, because the complete layer from inside to outside, from the inner wall to the outer wall, is light blue, and that saves a lot of filament because it has to poop only one time when it changes the layers, and not also on the inner and the outer diameter of the birdhouse. So go with this method, and that's the first thing you can try if you like to do multicolor printing. Then click on Slice Plate, and we can send this file to the printer. Now I have to send this file to the printer, and here you can see that only these two colors are used in the CFS, and I can send it only, or I can start printing as I like. Yeah, nice! That's how easy you can start multicolor 3D printing your first multicolored part. But now let's add some more difficulty. I've changed the colors in the CFS, and now let's load the flower bed with the tulips. And they are black because the first color in my CFS is black. You can use brown if you like, but I don't have brown at the moment, so I'm going with black for the earth tones. Click again N on the keyboard or the color painting. Select the green for the stem and the leaves, and we are using the fill tool on the tool type, and we have to disable the edge detection. That's very important. Make sure that edge detection is disabled. And then click on one of these leaves, and let's find out what happens. And what happens is it changes the complete leaves and also the stem in green. Super easy, and that is what happens if edge detection is disabled. And now let's do the flowers. Let's select red, and again the same. It will change the complete flower to red. Super easy. Then click Slice Plate and send this file to the printer. And as you can see, 3 colors are activated in the CFS, and the only thing you have to do is start print or send the file only to the printer. Yeah, now you have a flower bed in different colors and you know a lot about multicolor 3D printing. But let's do the masterclass. Let's do an object in different colors and on top a custom logo or custom text in another color. Let's open again Creality Print. And the first thing we have to do is we have to turn the print plate upside down, hover in the upper right corner to this cube, click on the cube until you can read bottom. And that's exactly when you know that this is the bottom of your print bed. And you will understand later why this is important. Then hover to the top, click on the big A or press T on the keyboard. That's the text tool. And now we can type in whatever we like. And I like to call my birdhouse eagle's nest. So I like to type in eagle's nest. And now we can search for a font, click on font. And I like to go with Campana if you are interested which font I'm using. And here we can set the size of the font. And now it gets a bit interesting because the depth of the font are the print layers. And I like to go with 2 print layers for a good coverage of the color. So what I have to set is 0.4 because 1 print layer is 0.2. And then click on advanced if it's not activated. So click on advanced. And we don't need these settings, but what we need is set text to face camera. That's very important. Click on set text to face camera. And what it does is it mirrors the text. Here you can turn the text upside down 180 degrees. And that's exactly the reason why we have to turn the print bed to the bottom. It mirrors the text and it prints exactly the text and the orientation we need for our part. And then you can click on the move tool. And you can move the text to the side because we need it later, like so. And then we have to open another object we like to print. And I like to go with the accent wall. And what I have to change are some colors on the accent wall. So again, let's go to the bottom of the print bed. And here I like to choose some colors. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking on the color painting or I press N on the keyboard. I'm going to the light blue and now I can change some elements of this part like so. Let's do it very quick. And now we have to do the same with the eagle's nest. I have to change the color as well. I like to change it to white. And now I can move exactly this font on the part I like to print. And that's all I have to do. Now slice your plate, send it to the printer, and you have an expert part with different colors and also with a different custom logo on top. I have modified the font of my eagle's nest a little, and now you are a pro at multicolor 3D printing. What remains to be done is to assemble all the parts. That's quite simple. The parts are clicked together, only the bracket at the bottom is fixed with 2 screws. Hang the birdhouse outside and help nature a little bit with your first multicolor 3D print. So I hope you were successful with your first multicolor 3D print. If you have any questions about Creality Print, the Creality CFS or multicolor printing in general, leave them underneath the video in the comments and I try to answer. Big shout out to Creality for the constant support of my videos. The K2 Plus is a beast that works flawless out of the box and I would recommend it every time. Thanks for your time, of course. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.